If you have a small business, it's really important to think about what kind of business accounts options that you have, right? So you have online lenders, you have online institutions, you have fintechs, you have regular banks, you have credit unions, and Bluevine is a great opportunity when it comes to business accounts. They are an online lender, they are a fintech lender. So in today's conversation, I want to explain to you the steps you need to follow if you need to open, if you want to apply for and get approved for a Bluevine business account. So here is the overview. So let's talk about Bluevine first. So when you think about Bluevine, I want you to think about an online business bank that offers multiple business services, okay? And so their business checking account is a solid offering that comes with a strong interest rate and minimal fees. And so beyond its checking account, Bluevine also offers other services, including a business line of credit. And they also do invoice factoring here and there. So this Bluevine business account conversation will actually cover everything you need to know about this online bank. So here are the pros and cons. Let's talk about the pros first. So you can earn 2% APY on your balance up to $100,000. You can create up to 5 free sub accounts, 6 total accounts for increased control and flexibility over business budgets. And you have FDIC insurance up to $250,000 through Coastal Community Bank. So because Bluevine is not really a bank, they're a fintech, so they have partnered with Coastal Community Bank to actually have the FDIC insurance part of things. So there is no minimum deposit or balance requirements, no monthly service fees, no sufficient fund fees, transaction fees or ATM fees. They have a money pass ATM. So if you take your money, if you withdraw money out of a money pass ATM, you're really good to go. You have a quick and easy new account opening that takes as little as 60 seconds. We've tried it. It takes about 1 minute. Our own business has an account with Bluevine. Okay, you have shared account access capabilities, so you can securely invite authorized users for a tax delegation. You have an excellent line of credit products, and this checking accounts actually integrates very well with QuickBooks. Okay, so those are the pros. What about the cons? Well, online only banking, no physical branch location. Remember, this is actually a fintech. There's no savings, money market, and certificate of deposit accounts, and the potential of $10,000 limit for a 30-day period on mobile check deposit. And they have up to $4.95 for depositing cash. Okay, so here you have it. This is what you have to think about. And they also have inconsistent mobile check deposit function. It's really slow at times. They have slow ACH transfers. So overall, it's a great product, but there are a few things they need to work on. Let me give you more information about the features that we really love with this Bluevine business account. Okay, there are a lot of features that will be appealing to many small business owners and entrepreneurs of all stripes. So this business account from Bluevine comes with no monthly maintenance fee, no minimum balance requirements. So this is kind of cool. You have a free debit card and 2 free checkbook orders per year. And we love the great integration that happens between Xero and QuickBooks and Bluevine. They are going to add more integrations in the future. And so this Bluevine account connects with business payment solutions, including Stripe, PayPal, and Expensify. This is really good, especially if you do all your businesses online. Okay, and Bluevine does have live customer support from dedicated professionals. And also, if you have a Bluevine business account, you actually are starting to build a relationship with Bluevine, which you can parlay later on into a business line of credit application, which is where Bluevine really shines. I mean, right now they're trying to offer this business line of credit. They're trying to offer this business account because they're trying to raise more funds. Like, this fintech is trying to grow. They were growing like crazy, and they just have thought about having access to more cash. So this is why they're offering this business account products right now. But listen, it's really interesting. It's really worth it, and you're able to actually earn interest. This is really cool. Like, you can earn interest. Think about it. I mean, in this environment with the rates being very low, they're offering you a 2% APY, annual percentage yield, on balances of up to $100,000. Okay, so to qualify for this high return, you will need to fulfill one of two requirements. You need to make $500 or more in purchases each month using the Bluevine Business Debit MasterCard, or you need to receive $2,500 per month in payments into a checking account or sub-accounts via ACH, wire transfer, mobile check deposits, or your merchant payment processing providers. Okay, so this threshold can be met with any combination of incoming payment types or sources. So those are things you need to think about. And this Bluevine business checking account comes with a debit card, so this is really good. Okay, so they have a one MasterCard business debit card that's mailed to you within 10 days of account opening. Okay, expedited shipping at one or two business days is available for a $30 fee. So you have opportunities there. You also have bill payments. This is another feature that we love a lot. Okay, so this is kind of cool. So there are other features that you need to be aware of. So things like accounting software integration. I mean, for us, this is really important because if you are a small business owner, you want to make sure that you can centralize your accounting. You can centralize your operation. You can centralize your financial reporting. And Bluevine really actually helps you in that department. So what the thing here is that their business checking accounts integrates very well with leaders in the accounting software space. We're talking about Wave. We're talking about Xero. We're talking about QuickBooks. We're speaking about other players. Okay, so and the cool thing is that Bluevine even includes a tutorial that lists which actions in QuickBooks will sync you pretty well with Bluevine. Okay, you also have access to sub accounts. So businesses that need to maintain separate accounts to track expenses will like Bluevine's ability to create sub accounts. So Bluevine Business Checking allows up to 5 no-fee sub accounts. So each has its own account number and almost all of the same basic functionality as the main checking accounts. So you can also order separate checkbooks for any of your sub accounts. However, the sub accounts do not allow you to deposit cash and also like a debit card. Okay, so you will have a primary account, and then you can have as many as 5 sub accounts. Okay, and you also have a mobile app, so you can use Bluevine's mobile app, which allows you to make check deposits and execute transactions as needed while on the go. Now, note that check deposits can only be done through the app. Also, Bluevine allows its customers to connect to third-party tools such as Square, Venmo, and Expensify. Okay, so in our view, the app is excellent. Okay, the thing that you have to understand, Bluevine at the origins is a fintech. So everything related to mobile app or to financial technology, they're really good at that. They're really, really good at that. Okay, and their customer service is also excellent. Excellent. So if you are a Bluevine business checking account holder, you can contact customer service by calling the toll-free number 1-888-216-9619, available from Mondays through Friday from 8 a.m. through 5 p.m. Eastern. You can also send a message to support at Bluevine, or you can fill out a contact us form on the internet. So we have options there. So let's talk about the value added here. So by the way, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We're having a quick conversation about how to open a Bluevine business account. Okay, so the thing is that let's talk about value added, because you have a constellation of business bank accounts from traditional banks, from credit unions. Now you have the fintechs coming into the game. So what does all this sort of like add up to? Well, the thing is that Bluevine business banking works in a specific way. So you need to understand, whether you are a small business or a large business, whether you're self-employed or you're a multi-member LLC, doesn't really matter. A Bluevine business bank account or business bank account in general will help you a lot. It's essential, right? Even for contractors who might not technically need a business bank account, separating your personal and business finances can make tracking your company's progress easier and save you from big headaches come tax time, right? So the Bluevine business checking account is really an online only FDIC insured accounts through the Bancorp Bank and Coastal Bank. Okay, you can set up an account in just a few minutes, and this is where they're really adding value. Like very few minutes. Like they're actually doing things real fast. You don't need to visit a branch. You don't need to drive 2 hours or 1 hour to visit a branch, sit down and have a paperwork filled. No, you can do everything online, and you can access. You can actually have access to your account within minutes. Think about that. This is really good. Okay, and there's no opening balance requirement to get started. However, Bluevine reviews your business details to make sure you need to meet this minimum requirements. So you need to own a small business. You need to be at least 18 years old. You need to be a U.S. citizen or resident with a verifiable address in the U.S. Your business cannot be in the adult entertainment, gambling, weapons and firearms, or illegal substances industries. Okay, so this is important. But overall, if you're able to open a Bluevine account, I mean, this account comes with a lot of value added. For example, you are able to earn interest and avoid fees. This is really cool. This is something that a lot of small business owners want these days because, I mean, rates are so low. Some banks are even charging you to hold your money. This is kind of crazy, but hey, listen, it is what it is. So Bluevine doesn't do that. So with Bluevine, you're able to earn up to 2% APY on your balances. Again, this is really cool. You have financing option. In our view, I mean, we actually have been researching Bluevine for the last 7 years, actually 8 years, through their business line of credit account. That's how we knew them. That's how we started researching them. Okay, and as I just said, they just recently started branching out. They got a lot of money from investors, and now they're trying to expand their business, which is just fantastic. So now they're offering business checking accounts, but I just want you to know that they really shine when it comes to their business line of credit and their invoice factoring offers. Okay, and one thing we also love here is that when it comes to bill pay tools, you are really well served because Bluevine offers easy bill payment tools that you can use to send money to your suppliers and other companies. You can send funds by wire, ACH, and even have Bluevine mail a check on your behalf. Okay, the bill payment tool is accessible from both the Bluevine website and mobile app, and you can choose to send money directly from your account balance or use a credit card. And Bluevine already has more than 40,000 popular businesses set up, so you can easily send payments. But you can also set up payees on your own and sync with your business's QuickBooks for easy payments and tracking. So that's just fantastic. Let's talk about suitability. Okay, suitability is really important. I mean, you've been listening to me. I've been giving you all this kind of info, but the big question is Bluevine right for you? I mean, that's a big question. That's the $1 million question we got to ask. So when you are choosing a bank account for your business, it's important to make sure that the bank you work with is a good fit for your business, right? So Bluevine Bank is a strong choice for many business owners because it has no fees, and it has a minimum deposit when it comes to its requirements. Any business can open an account with Bluevine to get started with business banking needs. However, it's important to keep in mind that Bluevine is purely an online bank. Purely. They have no brick and mortar branch. I want you to really remember that. So if you are running an online business, this won't be a problem for you. However, if you're running a business that does a lot of in-person transactions, especially ones involving cash, Bluevine may not be a good fit. So while Bluevine allows for cash deposits, you need to use Green Dot to make those deposits, which incurs a fee of $4.95 per cash deposit. So that can really add up quickly. Okay, so this is really important. So think about it. If you are running a cash-heavy business, you might be better off with a bank that has physical brick and mortar branches and a bank that accepts cash deposits, or a credit union for that matter. Okay, so when does Bluevine become a good fit? Well, if you're a business that doesn't need a physical branch location, Bluevine is really great because Bluevine is a fintech bank. Okay, so it is what it is. So if you are a business who wants an interest earning account with no balance requirements, Bluevine could be a good one for you. If you are a single owner startup looking for a fee-free business checking account from an online-only financial provider, Bluevine could be the best candidate for you. If you are a single owner, a single member, LLC, wanting only a checking account, Bluevine can help you out. If you're a business seeking fast approval for funding, Bluevine can help you out. If you're a business owner who needs sub accounts, let's say you need sub accounts to separate your finances, okay, Bluevine could be a great opportunity for it, because remember, they allow you to open up to 5 sub accounts. I just said that. And if you are a business owner who wants to maximize business software integrations, Bluevine can really help you out, like, through their integrations with QuickBooks, Zero, Wave, Expensify, Wise, and Square, among others. Okay, if you're a business owner who wants to share account access with your team, you can add authorized users to your account to help you manage your bills and pay your business taxes. So Bluevine is really great. Okay, so Bluevine is not a good fit if you deposit cash frequently, if your business has multiple signers who each need a debit card, and if you are looking to open business money market accounts or apply for small business administration loans, SBA loans. If that's what you want, Bluevine is definitely not the bank that you need. Okay, so I want you to think really deeply here. Okay, so now let's talk about the account opening process itself. So, by the way, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We're having a conversation about how to open a Bluevine business account. Okay, and it's really important to know now. So Bluevine business checking requirements. Let me just give you. So, I mean, one thing I want to say here is that applying for business for Bluevine's business checking account is relatively simple. I mean, you can visit the Bluevine website to open a business bank account. You can open it through the app, or you can open online, not a problem. Again, I just want to quickly remind you that you need to be at least 18 years old. You need to be a small or medium-sized business owner. You need to have a verifiable address in the United States, and you must not be in the following industries: so adult entertainment, gambling, weapons and firearms, illegal substances, and virtual currency. They're not doing anything crypto, whatever. They don't want that. They just want a regular, just legit, regular business. Okay, and you'll need to provide personal information such as your name, address, social security number, mobile number, and date of birth. Okay, you'll also be asked to give business information like your entity type, whether you're an LLC, like S corp, C corp, partnership, LLP, and whatnot. They'll ask you your business name and address, your work phone number, your annual revenue, your industry, and your EIN or tax ID. And proof of identification is also required. Okay, so this is kind of cool. Now, here are the additional Bluevine business checking requirements according to business type. So if you're a sole proprietorship, they will want to see your DBA, doing business as, so your assumed fictitious or trade name certificate. If you are a general or limited partnership, they want to see a signed partnership agreement. Owners with 20% or more share of the business will need to provide personal information and declare their percentage of business ownership. And if you are, let's say you are a corporation, LLC, or a limited liability partnership, so they will want to see your articles of organization, certificate of organization, or certificate of formation. They want to see your articles of incorporation, certificate of incorporation, or certificate of formation. And now owners with the 20% or more share of the business will need to provide personal information and declare the percentage of business ownership. So all of these things, like, you might think it's maybe too complicated, but this is for regulatory purposes. It's called KYC, know your clients. Okay, so they have to do those things to take care of regulations. Now, there are a few things that are really good to know that I want to share with you. So the thing is, when you talk about Bluevine, and there are certain fees that you need to watch out for. I already spoke about the $4.95 that you need to really pay attention to anytime you actually deposit cash using gray dots. Okay, those can really add up real quickly. But other than that, you have no other fees actually to watch out for if you have a Bluevine business checking account. Okay, and so this is kind of cool. And in terms of qualification, I mean, I just gave you a long list of things you need to, a long list of requirements you need to fulfill to qualify for a Bluevine business bank account. But it really also depends on your geography, and it depends also on your financial situation. But one thing for sure, you want to make sure that you have legit business papers. So if you are a business, like if you're an LLC, make sure that you have legit business LLC business paperwork, like things like articles of incorporation, articles of organization. Those are important elements, okay? And so if you decide to go with a Bluevine business account, the easiest way to deposit money is to do it through an electronic bank-to-bank transfer, direct deposit, or wire transfer. Because remember, they don't have branches. They don't have brick and mortar locations. They don't. Okay, so many online banks like Bluevine also have mobile apps you can use to deposit checks. Sometimes you can deposit cash using an e-network ATM or third-party service provider. Okay, so as a workaround, you may be able to buy a money order with cash and deposit it using your phone. But banks don't allow mobile deposits with money orders. Okay, so those are things you need to think about. And you can also you can pay your vendors with your Bluevine account. This is totally possible, not a problem at all. Okay, you just need to make sure that you are able to know exactly if your vendor is in the list of vendors that Bluevine has pre-selected for you, or you need to add that vendor yourself. Long story short, you just need to do the paperwork. You need to do the setup properly so that you are good to go. Okay, so overall, we believe that Bluevine is a great business checking account depending on your company's needs. Okay, they do offer many useful tools and features, but because it's an online only bank, it can be costly to deposit cash. So this is something I really want you to, it must be the big takeaway for you. So the Bluevine can be a great choice for online businesses or those that don't use much cash, but cash heavy businesses will deal with a lot of fees to make deposits. So please don't go with Bluevine. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. In today's conversation, I'll just talk to you about how to open a Bluevine business account. So I gave you an overview of the account and the company, the features, the value added, the suitability, the account opening, what is good to know. And yeah, so thank you. God bless you. I'll see you next time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.